Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Go, 66. Let's go. 20.
Brady now on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Braxton Miller there to make the grab. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Prescott, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Austin. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Red zone opportunity. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the offense in a great spot. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go. 1, 9.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Jalen Ramsey came into the NFL with one consistent universal knock, if you want to call it that, and that's ball skills. During his career at Florida State, just 3 total interceptions. Doesn't look like he doesn't have ball skills to me with that late-game interception that may have sealed things.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been... Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Brady. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to put.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Easy.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. Complete. He finds Brady. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cameron Bray, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Up and over. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion, a field goal can...
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Elliott. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. The 40. Pass across the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big... Here's Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Completion left side to Miller. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go to Elliott again. And now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll run with Elliott. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And take it right on the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Love the excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. A dump off to Elliott. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. So the D-line's going to spread out, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where.